Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this October 14th. After a stormy night in southern Kentucky, we dodged another bullet. We didn't have any significant reports of damage. There were a few trees and tree limbs down in a few places, but the damage reports very minimal. No confirmed tornadoes. Even though we had tornado warnings last night, I want to make it clear this was not the kind of situation where we, even though there were tornado warnings, that does not mean there were tornadoes. And what we had in that particular situation at the leading edge of the line of thunderstorms, that squall line, you can have some brief spin-ups that only last a few seconds, a few minutes. They're very weak, but can do a little bit of damage. But this was not a tornado outbreak, a tornado threat. Some folks in social media questioning why we didn't stay wall-to-wall with coverage. There was no need. There were tornado warnings, but as we were looking at our radars and at our imagery and everything here and getting reports from spotters in the field and from the Weather Service, the tornado warnings were precautionary, in that we did see rotation with some of the thunderstorms, but at the surface we were getting at least confirmation that things were not going to go in the way of producing tornadoes. So I just want to calm any fears out there. And those of you that are wondering, why didn't you break in and stay on? We did break in. We just limited the number of break-ins on regular programming because it was just not necessary for us to keep talking on and on and on about something that's not happening. The worst that happened last night was heavy rain and a few wind gusts. But even at that, we're not seeing very many reports, 2 or 3, and that's it. So just know we are going to let you know if there is a major threat of tornadoes, you're going to know about it. And we'll be there wall to wall, back to back, long form, interrupting. It doesn't matter what TV show it is, we'll be there. But the threat was just not there last night. And so we gauged our coverage based on that, and we went live stream at WBKO.com for several hours and then breaking in on the TV side when necessary. But it was not necessary just to keep talking and going on and on about there wasn't really a whole lot going on. And this morning we're getting some rain, and there's still a flash flood threat to the east of us, but even that is beginning to back off just a little bit. Severe weather is done. It's past us. It's over. So today, we're just going to get some leftover rains, maybe even tomorrow too. 80 was the official high temperature at the Bowling Green Airport yesterday. 72, the average. That's an 8-degree difference. And you could feel it too, that humidity and warm air. 66 was our low temperature. The average is 47. That's a 19-degree difference. And last year, we had a high of 79 and a low of 56 back in 2013. And we did set a one-day record for rainfall at the Bowling Green Airport for October 13th. The new record, 1.58 inches of rain. So now, for the month of October, we're at 3.72. We should be averaging 1.42. So that gives us a surplus for the month at 2.3 inches of rain. And for the year, we have a surplus of 1.34. So we're looking good now. But there's more rain today. That slow-moving system is still coming through the area and will be with us kind of off and on all day. Breezy, cooler. Still a chance of scattered showers, perhaps even a thunderstorm or two, but no severe weather risk here today. A high around 70 and a breezy southwest wind. Tonight, continued chance of scattered showers, a cool 53. For Wednesday, we get some of the backlash moisture. That upper low gets cut off. And it's just going to sit and spin over the Ohio Valley, and as a result, We're going to get some wraparound rain and a chilly day, actually. For Wednesday, a 60% chance of showers, cooler. High temperatures only in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. And then back to 66 on Thursday with some morning showers, and then we finally begin to clear out and dry out. As we get into the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday looking good, mostly sunny each day. High temperatures in the low 70s until Sunday. We get back into the mid-60s. A chance of a stray shower Monday, and 67. By the way, if you do happen to have some damage in your area, wind damage, send us your pictures to CaptureKentucky at WBKO.com or hit me up on my Facebook or Twitter pages. Send me a snapshot if you have tree limbs down or some kind of damage or even flooding. I'd like to know about it, and that I can pass along to the National Weather Service. And that will let us all know where we did find some damage. But again, damage reports very minimal. There was no confirmed tornadoes anywhere in the WBKO viewing area last night, even though we saw rotation. All has moved away. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always, and thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky and streaming live to the WBKO app and to WBKO.com.